This land is managed by the nobles, by the central kingdom of Bul. The continent is divided into 72 people, which are managed by 72 nobles. I, Arrow, am the eldest son of the Sale family, one of the 72 nobles. Even if you say 72 nobles, it's a pin, and there are nobles with strong power, and there are weak nobles like me. Actually, the Sealy territory is small, there is no big town, and the only thing I can be proud of is the majestic nature.
Reading this novel that I had put on the back burner. I wanted to read it because of the synopsis, where it's basically his friend, his fiance, and sister gets stolen by this individual. Then they come back, tell him they don't like him. Then he gets kicked, basically demoted from where he is to run a region, to run a territory. And that territory is crappy. And the citizens don't like him. That sounded interesting. Started reading it. I enjoyed it. It has parts. They say there are parts. And in each part, there's around 8 chapters. Well, I'm on the first part called Expulsion. I read 6 chapters. And I was so frustrated that I had to stop. I was so frustrated with this main character because oh my goodness. Okay, it was a couple hours. I'm chilled out, but I was fuming. Okay, let's say there's main character. He has a fiance. He has a sister-in-law who he has a maid. The maid is someone that they brought in.
Was the daughter of my family's exclusive gardener, but her father, who is a gardener, died of illness and her mother died immediately after giving birth to Mo. So my father lives in the mansion as my exclusive maid. We've been together for 7 years since I was 10 years old. So I feel like a sister and brother rather than a maid.
There's the F-boy aristocrat. He's from the foreign noble, foreign main the 4 big name families. Anyway, this is where the anger comes in. He ends up meeting the guy. The guy, I'm calling him Douche. Douche Noble Douche. The Noble Douche. He comes for basically inspection for all 72 territories. He sees these 3 women, right? He sees Douche Noble, sees the main character, saying something about how he looks because he's dirty from fishing with those 3 girls and having a good time with those 3 girls.
Are you the son of Lord Hero? That's right. Mr. Sullivan the nobleman is looking at me. It's bad. The clothes are rough, and it's dirty because I'm on my way home from playing in the river. If the mind of a great nobleman is bad, he may cause trouble to his father. Ho. What about your girls? That. Wow. My name is Rune. I'm the fiancé of Arrow, the next head of the Sear family. Wow. I'm that sister Leia. Mo is a maid, so she doesn't say hello. Both of them are nervous, but the greetings are neat. I didn't say hello. The fiancé of the next head of the family and his sister. I wonder what it is. The gaze of Rune and the others is like stepping on the prize. He seems to care about Mo too. Oops. Excuse me. I am Sullivan Asmodeus, the next head of the Asmodeus family, one of the 4 great nobles. Please take care of me, Lord Arrow Seer. Yes, ha. Don't be nervous. I envy you for having such a beautiful fiancé and a maid.
This idiot. In this room is Noble Douche, 20 years old. Main character, 17 years old. Fiancé, 17 years old. Future sister-in-law, 16 years old. And his sister, quote unquote, Noble Douche is saying all these things about these women, especially his fiance. Main character gets angry, rightfully so, gets into his face. Then the noble dude was basically like, oh, I've never had this happen to me before. Someone to grab my shirt, and then he goes, hey, you do know that I'm one of the four great nobles, right? Main character at that moment did not care because Noble Deuce was basically hitting on his fiance in front of him, making moves on his fiance in front of him. This is the basis of where it got infuriating for me. So, main character's like, oh, wait, apologies on that.
Mr. Sullivan's gaze is on Loon and Leia. You guys are young and beautiful. Have you ever thought about leaving this territory? What do you mean no? Aren't you more interested in a developed kingdom than a remote town? For example, my kingdom has the latest fashion, sweets, and the ore industry flourishing, so there are many beautiful jewels and accessories. No, I'm not particularly interested, because I love this town. Me too. What is this guy? Is he fighting? And he said something he shouldn't have said. Would you like to come to my territory if you don't mind? If you are as beautiful as you, my queen. I didn't let him say it to the end. You bastard, you're kidding. I grabbed Sullivan's chest and glared at him seriously. Hahaha, it must be a joke, right? Let me go. Arrow. I'm sorry. I can't help but be emotional. It doesn't matter. In the first place, it is abnormal to not stand up because you are about to be robbed of your fiancé. However, you are the first of the 72 nobles to grab me. I'm sorry. Did this guy do the same to other nobles? What's the point of imitating such an enemy? Arrow, let me give you some advice. I can't be short-tempered. Have you forgotten that I am one of the four great nobles? But let's admit that courage. Who is this guy? I understood clearly. I hate this guy.
Then invites main character to his place, saying, oh, all the nobles that are next in line, he's bringing them into his place. Oh, and you could bring your fiance, you bring sister along, bring this maid with you. Whatever. Noble leaves. Dad, what do you think about Deuce Noble? He's main character says, I don't like him. Dad tells him, be careful. He's not telling you anything other than be careful, be mindful.
Father, I will leave for Asmodeus tomorrow. In order not to be rude to Lord Sullivan, I saw that he had the most passionate feelings among the next heads of the four great nobles. Yes, I think so too. I said what I said. I bow and look back to leave the office. Arrow, and my father stops me. I turned around and looked at my father, and he was looking straight at me. To be honest, what do you think of Lord Sullivan Asmodeus? I don't like it, I see. Be careful, Arrow.
Anyway, then he goes on the trip. On the trip, Deuce Noble is subtly saying, oh, look, this is the difference between me and your fiance, me and the guy that you know. Even though the guy that you know is coming from like a country territory, so they don't have that much money in that territory, which means he can't flaunt his wealth, his nobility around. Whereas one of the four great nobles, he has tons of money. He can flaunt that. So he's doing that on the subtle.
3 carriages prepared by Sullivan. One is for Sullivan's movement, the other is for Sullivan's luggage and mercenaries, and the last one is for Sullivan's bedroom. Compared to that, we have one carriage. It has a canopy, but there is no space to sleep, so you have to sleep with a blanket. Moreover, the travel luggage is also with it, so it is quite narrow if there are 4 people. And he appeared here. Young ladies, you can use my sleeper carriage. Sullivan said when the carriage was parked near the river to camp and the mercenaries were preparing meals, etc. The soft smile is hatefully handsome. The sleeper carriage is large. If you are small, even 3 of you will be able to sleep. I'll sleep with Mr. Arrow, but rather, please do that. I don't want to see a woman like you sleeping with a blanket on. Ah, yes. Rune and Leia blush and nod. Damn, I'm frustrated as a man. I feel like I've lost when I run into it here. Of course, you too. No, I'm your master's maid, sleeping in bed without my husband, etc. Haha, that may be true, but you are both a maid and a woman, and my important guest, Sullivan takes Mo's hand and smiles. Please rest in bed. I got it. Mo was broken by the straight gaze. Mo, who was immediately stunned, hurriedly let go of her hand and came to me.
In the carriage, douche is over here talking about how attractive they are, talking about how he's jealous or how he's envious of them, talking about how he wish he had something like that or something along those
They are
lines.
beautiful women. Is it because I grew up in this environment? Strong. The strength that doesn't scare even with me, but it is also full of charm as a woman. I'm the type who's not around me. To be honest, I envy you. If you. No, let's stop it. I don't know what's ahead. Isn't that right? I didn't understand the meaning.
You don't take, later on, main character doesn't take this in. Doesn't become part of the equation. He goes there. Then Noble Douche says, hey, I'll show these people around.
You should deepen your bond with the next head of the family. I'll show them around the town.
And then the Noble Douche ends up saying, oh, you don't trust me? You think I'm going to do something to your maid? And the maid goes, oh, no.
Hey, ha. Don't worry. I won't do anything, of course. But I still get anxious. Miss Rune is your fiancée, isn't she? It is not allowed to take away the fiancé of the same nobleman. Of course, that relative too. Are you talking about Leia? Then, what about Mo? Do you think I'll touch your maid? I got it. Then looking out of the window, there were Rune and the others and Mo, wearing a beautiful dress, in front of Sullivan shyly. He politely praises each person and guides them to the carriage.
And then he goes, meets the future heads of the family. There aren't that many people there. There are basically 4 people there. 4 out of 72 noble families are there at this person's house. That doesn't click in. The fact that these other nobles that came, they didn't have their future spouse-in-laws. They didn't have their future spouses with them. It was just them. And yet, man, that doesn't come into play in this dumbass's head. Then, while that was going on, one of the nobles saying there's rumors coming about this guy. Rumors about this, how he's an elf boy. He's over here getting women left, right, doing things to these maids. And yet, that doesn't come into play. He's over here in fucking denial land. Your maid is with this mother, and that doesn't. You hear this, and here's the thing: he doesn't come back. Douche Noble doesn't come back that night from taking your supposed maid around town and this and that. He doesn't come back. He doesn't come back that night.
In the end, Sullivan didn't come back even after the evening, and at dinner, Sullivan took Rune and the others to the dining room. I'm sorry I'm late. Shall we have dinner? Rune and the others were beautifully dressed. A dress woven with high-quality cloth, expensive jewels, and thin makeup. That figure is like a queen of some somewhere.
Here's another couple of red flags.
Away from Sullivan, Rune and the others came close to me. Rune, Leia, and Mo. It's like a beauty that doesn't match me. Leanne, who was sitting across from me, opened her mouth wide and was stunned. Oh, I'm surprised. I thought it was Mr. Sullivan's queen, but was it related to Arrow? Oh, my fiancée, Rune, her sister Leia, and the maid Mo. Each of the 3 people greet each other. Rune and the others gathered in my room. You know, I did a lot of shopping today. Look at this. There is a beautiful ring in Rune's hand. Sullivan bought it for me, because it suits me. Brother, me too. Is this a necklace? Yeah. I gave it to you as a gift because I have a thin neck and a simple design that suits me. Rune doesn't have to show me what she gave as a gift from another man to me, my fiancé. The 2 of them talk happily. The sparkling eye seemed to pick something inside me.
Oh my God, you dumbass. Talking about, and the rumors are he's doing things to maids, and now these maids are in this area. Then later on, you hear about you're not even in that guy's main house. He was over here making it seem like you're going to his home, his house. This is where you're at. You're not even at his main house. That doesn't pique your interest. That doesn't set off any alarms. And what irritated me more than anything, this guy comes in, says something's going on with your dad. Like your dad making it seem as though your dad died. You need to go back. And I'm sitting here like, why would they inform you and not him? I can understand you're the host, so they go inform you, but they should also inform the main character as well. But regardless, that's not the one that lit the fuse of my anger. What lit the fuse is this dude came in late at night, said something's wrong with your dad. You need to go back. I got everything set up for you to go back. You main character then say, hey, let me go and wake up my fiance. Wake up. My sister-in-law telling him what's going on. The douche noble says, no, they're sleeping. No, you go on ahead. The next day, I'll tell them what's going on, and I'll send them the next day. And you're okay with that? No, fuck no, fuck no. All this shit you've been hearing, all this shit you've been seeing, all this shit these rumors that you heard about this dude, and then he's over here telling you to leave and leave these girls leave these girls here with me.
There was a knock on the door of my room. Who is it at this time? Yes, it's me, Sullivan. I'm going in. Sullivan came in without waiting for a reply. I was in a panic because I was in my nightgown, but Sullivan controlled it with his hand. It's fine as it is. Listen, calm down and listen to me. Sullivan said with a serious look. Mr. Hillo, I received a report that your father had fallen. Father, that's right. I'm sorry, but you should go home as soon as possible. I stand up and try to go outside in my nightgown. Then, Sullivan grabbed my shoulders and shook them quietly. Hold on, arrow sail. Anyway, change your clothes and leave town now. The carriage is ready, and the trip is ready. You just get into the carriage and go back to the Sealy territory Quadamark from now on. Ryu, Tarun and others, they're already sleeping. It's not good to stir up anxiety with mischief. So, let's tell you tomorrow morning and send it here as it is.
Even though you heard rumors of about how that dude was doing these things to these females. Even though you saw firsthand how this dude was hitting on these girls in front of your dumb ass in your own house. Then you hear rumors. Come on, dumbass. But even if that's an emotional time, you should still go, hey, no. Even though I'm doing this, I still need to inform my wife, my future wife. I still need to inform my sister-in-law. I still need to inform the person that I consider a sister. Because guess what? If that shit happened to them, they will want to inform you right there and there. They will want to be right there with you, right there and there. But instead, your dumb ass leaves, goes, and then say, I'm sorry. I'm sorry I have to do with this. I'll just apologize. There's nothing to apologize, because if that was your ass, an apology wouldn't be suffice.
Hold up. Wait a minute.
And guess what? When that motherfucker got home, his dad was basically in bed, and then and you left that motherfucker. You left those girls who has feelings for you, and you left those three girls, even though that motherfucker was hitting on them in front of you. You left them alone with that asshole, even though you had rumors coming out. But you were one of the nobles straight up said the only reason they are there is to see if it was true, to confirm the rumors. And you still, all these red flags are jumping up at you, in front of you. If I'm not mistaken, one time, one of the girls were trying to tell you something, and you say, oh, no. You basically turn her down and say, oh, as long as you have fun, that's what matters. That's what matters. To me, it sounded like she was trying to tell you what happened, but it didn't, whatever. And guess what happened? While I was reading this, I'm like, you deserve every fucking thing that happens to you. The moment you were leaving, I said, you deserve every fucking thing that happens to you. If you do not go and tell them what's up, your own self, you deserve everything that happens. And guess what? They stayed. They didn't come for the next 3 months. Deuce Noble said, I'll do it this tomorrow. And when you got home, guess what happened? Those people that the Deuce Noble sent with you, gone. They're gone. The carriage is there, but them themselves, gone.
After talking, I left my father's room. Then, my father's butler stopped me. Mr. Arrow, the story is, yes, what's wrong? Actually, it's a carriage that Mr. Arrow rode in, but the Lord is gone, and it is still left as it is. What? Why Quatamarky don't know that. So, may I manage the bed and horse here? Yes, please. Did you run away? I haven't even thanked you yet.
That didn't set off any flags to your ass? He fucking, is he playing me? Is he playing me? Playing you like a fucking drum, you dumb motherfucker. For 3 months, they did not come back. And I win the bet. They did not send you any letters. You did not send them any letters. Now, I do put it on the dad for not just saying, hey, look out for this guy. There's rumors about this guy. But I also put more on the main character because you were seeing these flags with this asshole. And you chose to ignore it. The first time when you jumped on his ass, yeah, all two. Second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth time, oh no, that's on your ass. You knew from Jump Street subconsciously what this dude was about. Then every other time you just, maybe, I don't know. Oh my, I'm gonna, oh